How you doing, everyone? I know it's been a while since I recorded a video. Usually I'm walking because the way my mind works, it just starts racing and I just feel like I got to keep moving, and it helps clear my mind as well. But I thought I'd do something a little bit different, sit here and share with you from my home office. So we're in the month of August, and so we're on step 8. And step 8 is, let me read it here. We made a list of all persons we had harmed and became willing to make amends to them all. So if we've been doing the steps the right way, and you've been following me, you know that it's been mostly a spiritual journey. It's really taking you through first recognizing what's inside of yourself and the problems that you might have, and just become willing, be humble, become a person that just starts to let go. That's really what a lot of the first 7 steps are. It's letting go, and then letting all your problems go to God. That's the hard part. That's the hard part for a lot of people. And what's funny is, over the years, it seems that a lot of anonymous groups have pretty much pushed out the idea of a spiritual practice in it all, especially God. But if you were to do a historical research on the founders who created the 12 steps, it was all meant to be a spiritual process. It was never meant to push out God. But so here we are in step 8, right? And if you had done the first 7 steps right, you should have a good, strong foundation now that's going to carry you through step 8 and 9. Because step 8 is really making that list of people that have been on your heart and that you need to ask for forgiveness. Now, there's a caveat. You need to know this part. I'm going to read some more. We may put off this step because we are afraid of the responses we will get. We are not responsible for how they respond, only for our willingness to set the relationship right. You know, it's funny. Whenever I'm in a recovery group and step 8 comes up or we talk about forgiveness, I always say I live in step 8. Something about the way my personality is, you know, I can offend people. I tend to offend people pretty easily at times, and even some of the people that are closest to me, I know I can do that. And so I quickly forgive when I recognize that I've hurt a person's feelings. Or not forgive, I quickly ask for forgiveness when I know I've hurt another person's feelings. And the reason I do that is because I know that when I hurt people's feelings, whether I'm right or wrong, it sticks with you, right? And it also makes the relationship unbalanced. And, you know, ever since I've been on this path of sobriety, you know, staying balanced has always been a huge thing for me, and it's something I strive for like every day, because I know that you can let the junk, the emotional crap, just build and build and build and stack and stack and stack, and it gets so high, it's so far beyond your control, and that relationship just blows up. And even your own emotions, you can't handle them anymore. You can't hold all that angst and all that, you know, hurt inside without cleaning up. And forgiveness, when you ask for forgiveness, that's a way of cleaning up emotionally. It's a way to keep your heart and mind from being what I call poisoned, right? Poisoned from negative emotions, poisoned from things that you shouldn't be clinging to anymore. So asking forgiveness is a process actually in spiritual purity. So if you can kind of view it that way, that helps on the path of why we keep a relationship with God and why we strive to get to know Him more, because God is really about purifying our hearts, purifying our spirits, which then in turn purifies our minds and purifies our bodies and so forth. So there's more to come this month on step 8. I'm striving to get an interview with someone that will help share more about why forgiveness is important. So stay tuned.